welcome to another ASMR video, and this is my third one on my guitars, and I think there's only one left that I haven't shown, and this is this one. And I have no idea what brand this is, and it's the whole guitar. Look at the grain, ain't that beautiful? So, have a guess, where did I get this guitar from? Well, you guessed it right. So, I was walking down the street one day, and this family is like clearing out their house, and they don't want this guitar anymore. So, because it's kind of broken, the tuning pack is missing here. So there's one random guitar left out in the doorway. So I just picked it up because they were going to throw it away anyway, and I was gonna fix it and bring it back to life as a kind of like a project in learning how to repair and how guitar works. And I never did it, so this thing just sat in my closet for a good 4 to 5 years, I think. And the strings, all original, and broken strings. Yeah, and yeah, I don't really have a story about this one. I looked up the brand. Um, this one, Monterey. Nothing to do with Hendrix. The Monterey concerts with the white Strat and the burning guitar. I think it's from that gig. Anyway, legendary. This is not a Hendrix signature model, and from the internet, I think is being sold in convenience stores and Audi and Words, that kind of places. And yeah, but I haven't tuned this guitar, but I think it sounds great. I don't know what tuning is that in, but not bad. It is an acoustic guitar. So yeah, that's the first one. Now I'll talk like about the ones I've shown in other videos, but I'll tell more stories about them. And yeah, just ask me any questions about these guitars. I like them. Okay, the next one is, some of you, if you have seen my previous videos, might have like seen me talk about this one. And this is, just to recap a bit, is an Eric Clapton Stratocaster. It's a black key model. It's a factory made, like an American made factory model. It's not the custom shop one or a master built one, just the standard American version. And it's my first really good electric guitar. And I changed the pickguard from pure white, like a one ply white plastic, to this gold anodized pickup. Again, noiseless pickups. That sounds really good. Originally in the 80s, they were lace sensor pickups, and if you want to nail that late 1980s Clapton tone from Journeyman and August, I think the lace sensors pickup would do very well, much better than the noiseless pickups. But if you want versatility and like the modern day Clapton sound, then these pickups are the ones to go for. So yeah, this is the only guitar I have that has a maple board. And yeah, I chose rosewood boards because, for other guitars, because they tend to have like a darker tone and much mellower. But for string bending, I think even Clapton himself once said that the bending on maple board guitar is just much more smoother, because when you think about it, the the wood here, maple here, is smooth, while a rosewood is kind of rough and like you can hear like the sound, and this just, can you listen to that? Oh, I just got a video idea. Maybe I'll make it someday, of like a string bending ASMR video, where for an hour I just like bend strings. Is that a good idea or is that bad? Anyway, um, yep. This is my Fender guitar. All right, story time. So this the guitar that I played at a first band rehearsal. So it was 2 3 years ago when I had the bright idea of starting a band, and this is the only electric guitar I have. I didn't really have a like a proper amp as well. All I had was a Black Star ID Core practice amp, and yeah, and we booked a rehearsal studio, and in the studio they have like this huge like two, like a Fender, I think it's a twin reverb with an extra cap below it, and I just plugged straight in and I turned the this TBX control, which is kind of a mid boost. This is TBX, this is the mid boost. I confused the two. So I turned the mid boost up so you can like accentuate the mid frequencies of the pickups, and I got this really thick fuzz tone, and that just terrified the people who were like I was playing with. Well, that band lasted for 2 weeks, and anyway, but it was a fun session. Played lots of different songs. We played smell like Teen Spirits on as a band, and also like some John Mayer songs, Harry Styles song. What else? Fleetwood Mac song. I think we played The Chain, which is really fun, and yeah, it was like 5 people: a keyboardist, a drummer, another guitarist, a bassist, and me. And yeah, good times. And after that, the people aren't just really interested, so I started another band. It was a trio that I think is still a band now. Um, so it's like the second year we are, playing together as a band. But if you are a guitar player, you know that playing guitar isn't hard, by itself. It's really enjoyable. I enjoy the whole process of just plugging in and playing some songs from the records and learning them as best as you can, and practicing the techniques, and you can see instant improvement. But playing in a band requires a different set of skills. You need to listen a lot carefully than you are when you're playing with a backing track or record, because every time you play with the same track, it'll be the same. Like the people in the recording would play the same way, but as a band, there are variations, and you need to learn to balance that chemistry really well. So that's just the playing, and you need to keep time very well, and you need a very good drummer, and you need a very good bassist that have a habit of practicing with the metronome. And yeah, if you don't already, I think playing with records is the best way to develop timing. Maybe I'm no expert on this, I'm just speaking from experience, but I find that drummers especially and bassists, people who practice with the metronome are people you want to play with, because they keep time very well. And yeah, if you're in sync with a band, then yeah, it's a good, and it won't be too bad, you know, if everything is in time and in sync. If you are like, you can play 100 notes per minute, but well, that isn't really a lot, like 20 notes per second, and but you can't keep in time with the rest of your band, then it would sound really bad. So I don't know what I'm on about. I kind of went on a huge tangent of like band practice and all. Well, this guitar just reminds me of all the hours just, you know, sitting before the record player and trying to copy every like blues or rock licks and rhythm parts, and period of time I just, you know, the Steve Vai guitar method, guitar workout thing. I think it's called, there are two versions. There's one that called the Steve Vai 30 hours workout. I was obsessed with that. I did like every scale, every like string jumping exercise with metronome, and I think that improved my playing a lot. Guitar players out there, you know, if you wanna like get good at techniques, I recommend the Steve Vai workout series. It's just like a few pages. I think you can find it online, and just all the exercise you need to like develop your fingers, agility, and all that. Anyway, I went way too long on this one. Right, this guitar, this bad boy, I think I've shown this one in my very first YouTube video, but I don't care. I'm going to talk about it anyway. You can see like there's dust here because I only use like one acoustic, and this one I'm not using it to practice anymore. So is it in tune? I'm pretty sure it's not in tune. But anyway, I'm not sure if I told this one before. So I played my very first gig with this guitar because it was the only proper guitar I have. I was 19 years old, I think, first or second year at uni, and I was at the, anyone from Sydney here? I know most of you are from the States. Some are from, you know, the UK, and some are from Europe. You know, from everywhere. But if you're from Sydney, you will know there's this cafe called the Sapo Cafe, and it was like the most artsy cafe ever. And I played there, and that was my very first public performance. But you're supposed to be quite experienced to play there. I send them a video of my playing, like of my song, and they're like, "I think it would be a good fit." I went there. I don't have any songs. I have like a few originals, and I never played any like cover songs. So the week before, I learned everything frantically. Then I have like a 10-song set, but every song is like 2 minutes. So I ended up repeating the same set of songs 3 times for I think 2.5 hours set. That was interesting. It's like a cafe, and I think I did pretty horribly. So at the beginning it was like packed, and then after I finished like first set, there's only like my friends and like a few people left, and yeah, I think I used the power of my folk, like my Bob Dylan impressions, to like exercise other people away from the cafe. So that's my first actual like acoustic gig story. And after that, I emailed them and be like, well, if there are any future opportunities I like to keep in touch and that sort of formality thing. And they replied in like 1 minute, and they're like, I think your style of music isn't really fit with us, but all the best with your future. I'm like, ouch, that hurts for a bit. Like, I was pretty sad about 10 minutes, but that's alright. I got the gig, I've done it with, like, to my best, and I wasn't very good, so kind of a learning process, you know. Lots of memories with this one. I just thought of another story, but I think I'll leave it for another day because um, I've rambled on too long. And yeah, I think I'm going to keep this ASMR series going. And if you have any topics or anything you want me to talk about, you're welcome to suggest in the comments below. And until then, for more videos like this, you can like and subscribe and comments to drive the algorithm. And yeah, yeah, just like all the usual stuff, all the cool stuff that we do. And yeah, I'll see you next time. I think I'll go to sleep now.